I like to think of Juneteenth Day as in your face. We are going to come out and celebrate. We know we are free, and we're going to continue to fight to be free.
Many call her the mother of Milwaukee's Juneteenth celebrations. Margaret Henningsen describes how an idea to get people back to 3rd Street after the riots of 1967 has turned into one of America's largest Juneteenth celebrations.
I said, why don't we have a Juneteenth Day celebration on 3rd Street? And you could hear crickets because most of the people in the room were not from the South. So they were not aware of this. Oh my goodness, first of all, the first time we celebrated Juneteenth, it was 2 little blocks. It was mostly people that brought their grills. The drummers came with their drums. The dancers came with their dancing.
Juneteenth Day is a celebration coming out of Texas and worked its way into Milwaukee to commemorate what happened some 100 years ago.
And my friend Jan Kemp, she and I really worked hard to make that happen, and Bill Taylor, who used to be at Channel 4, by the way, he helped us to generate interest in it.
Many black people in the city feel that it's more meaningful to them than the 4th of July. Bill Taylor, News 4.
It went to midnight. So at like 12:15, Jan and I were sitting on the curb crying that it had been a success and wondering if we should do this again. And then I heard Jan say, oh no. And we looked up and there were 4 young black males coming towards us as we were sitting on the curb. And one of them stepped out and he said, did y'all have anything to do with Juneteenth? Because we had on our, our tags and stuff. And we said yes. And he reached his hand down and pulled me up. Then he reached his hand down and pulled Jan up. And then he hugged both of us. Don't get me started. And he said, I hope this becomes a tradition. And that, I think, made it all worth everything we went through. But more importantly, it was that initial reaction we had when we saw these 4 young black males walking towards us, who were very thoughtful about the fact that something had happened to them that day, and that they loved the fact that we had all gathered together on 3rd Street. And it was a pretty mixed crowd, but there's something about seeing a lot of your people together, having a good time, and understanding the importance of some event that they're involved in. And our festival is still the largest one in the whole United States.
Mayor Myers said today Juneteenth Day was as big or bigger than Summerfest.
Once we had our first Juneteenth Day celebration, it was small, but it grew every year. A lot of history that relates to black people is not taught in schools. And so I feel very strongly that we have to make sure that ourselves and generations that come behind us are aware of the things that happen to us. For me, it gave me the motivation to continue to fight for our freedom.
Today's theme is Save the Children, and everybody's motivated and relaxed and inspired to do so. Bill Taylor, News 4.
I like to think of Juneteenth Day as in your face. We are going to come out and celebrate. We know we are free, and we're going to continue to fight to be free.